We've got heaps coming up. It's been a 3-day trip, 2 nights. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to subscribe, click the little bell thing so you don't miss our next episode. Spring's here and the weather is just amazing at the moment. It's probably around mid-20s and we're heading back to Ninghan Station. We're only there a few months ago, and the reason why we're heading up there again this time is for the wildflowers and also to spend more time at Ninghan. Last time I was there, I basically camped there for the night and then headed north towards a place called Warrdagga and then back down to Perth. This time we're going to spend a bit more time at Ninghan, camp there for 2 nights. We're on our way to a town called Kalannie, so it's about 2.5 hours from Perth, and that's hopefully when we'll start to see some of the effects of this warmer weather with the wildflowers. It is amazingly stunning north of Perth this time of year, September, and the months around it, they're all good to come up here. Now, a lot of people go south when they come to Perth and they completely miss north, or if they go north, they go to the obvious spots, you know, Kalbarri, Shark Bay, Broome, that sort of thing. But just on the doorstep of Perth, it's worth checking out if you've done the obvious stuff before.
The small wheatbelt town of Kalannie in the Shire of Darwallin is situated 259 kilometres northeast of Perth. It is one of the many areas in the northwest where Aboriginals collected stone for making their spears. Nowadays, the main resources in Kalannie are wheat and gypsum. Established in 1929, it has a population of just 287.
So we just left Kalannie, where the trip kind of starts really.
380 kilometres from Perth, we arrive at Ninghan Station. It's located at the northern end of Lake Moore in the Shire of Yalgoo. Ninghan Station's slogan is "Where the Outback begins," and it's easy to see why, as the rolling farmland turns into ochre red ranges and the bush quickly transitions from eucalypt woodlands to mulga plains. Ninghan was first established in 1868 and since then has been a working station that has become known as a great location for viewing wildflowers. Our first night's camp is at Warrdagga Hill, the same location of our last trip out this way. This huge granite dome rises up out of the land and is a culturally significant location to the original owners of this land. Amongst many other culturally important events, Warrdagga is known as a birthing place where Aboriginal women came to give birth. It makes a great place to camp, sheltered from the wind by this stunning rock, and as day turned to night, we relaxed around the campfire as the full moon traversed clear skies. Packing up camp after a good night's sleep, our plan is to explore this 500,000 acre station, heading towards a place called Bilgaburna. discover Ninghan's own Wave Rock. The big difference here is that unlike the famous Wave Rock in Hyden, this place is tourist free, and with a 360-degree view of the horizon, it certainly is isolated. Perhaps Ninghan's main attractions is its great four-wheel drive tracks. These well-maintained dirt roads pass interesting ruins and farming structures, old machinery, windmills, wells, and is set amongst stunning natural beauty with rocks and hills that when climbed offer great views of an absolutely massive landscape. Unfortunately for us, we arrived a few weeks late into the season. However, we were still able to find pockets of wildflowers along the dirt tracks. Ninghan is the Aboriginal name for Mount Singleton, derived from the word Ninghan, which means echidna. This is the highest hill in the area. The track up is not too much of a challenge, however you will need to engage four-wheel drive. Rising almost 700 metres above sea level, the view from the top is spectacular.
Well, we've left Ninghan on our way to Paynes Fine. Grab some fuel and then we're heading off for our second night camping. Not sure where that's going to be just yet. Did I mention how annoying the flies are?
The only working gold battery remaining in Western Australia is here at Paynes Fine, 436 kilometres northeast of Perth. Unfortunately, it was getting late in the day, so we didn't get an opportunity to properly visit the Paynes Fine Gold Battery and Museum. It's amazing to see a mining structure that has been running since 1911, still being used to this day.
The only fuel that's available around Lake Moore is in Kalannie, which is at the southern end, and in Paynes Fine, which is the northern end. So keep that in mind if you're travelling around this way.
With daylight fading fast, we pulled into a sneaky clearing off the side of the dirt road. Now I'm sure you already are aware of this, but camping is only permitted at designated spots within WA. However, we were tired, hungry, and the next camp was still hours away, so we made ourselves at home somewhere on the eastern side of Lake Moore. This is a very special area, where Badamia families go every year to hunt, camp, collect bush medicines and teach young people about their country and culture. Lake Moore and the surrounding area is not only important as a place for the Badamia families to go out on country, but is home to very sacred places where ceremonies traditionally took place. Day 3, just about to pack up, head home. Sun's just risen. Beautiful day, we've had beautiful weather, done all sorts of stuff. Been up big hills, done interesting tracks, done about 1,000 k's. It's been an alright trip so far, apart from the flies. Oof, those flies. Just 35 kilometres until we reach our final destination, the place where our adventure began, Kalannie. We stopped briefly to check out Collier Dam, a tiny pool with crystal clear water sourced from the runoff from the granite of Mount Collier. We stretch our legs before hitting the tiny town of Kalannie and make the journey back to Perth. It's on adventures like this one that I'm left realising that travelling to remote areas isn't always comfortable. Hell, sometimes it's not even fun 100% of the time, but that's okay. It's journeys like this that can change you, and it should change you. It leaves marks on your memory, and you take that with you. Life is an adventure best discovered in four-wheel drive. And so that ends another episode. As always, thanks for watching. Please help me grow my channel by subscribing. Hit the like button if you think this deserves it, and I'll see you again soon on Epic Drives Western Australia. I'm Dan. Catch ya.